Hey, appreciate you. Everything that you done for me.
Terence Crawford, right? Because of his switch hitting style. Now, Terence Crawford is due a massive, he's due a massive performance. And I think Canelo is made for him. Canelo doesn't fight with any urgency anymore.
I know his spirit.
Yeah?
Yeah, he got a killer in him. He a silent killer. I've been around niggas like that in the hood. Them niggas lay back until you bring it out of them, then they just...
Terence Crawford has concluded his last day of training camp ahead of his massive clash with Canelo Alvarez. Turki Alalshik was also present, showing firm support for Crawford throughout camp. Terence voiced his appreciation for Turki's presence and help on this journey. Even after such demanding preparation, he reminded everyone that the mission isn't over yet, carrying a steady belief that he will emerge as the winner once the bell rings.
Hey, appreciate you. Everything that you done for me. You and Riyadh said you must the job ain't done yet.
Yeah.
The job ain't done yet.
Yeah. It's Saturday. Deliver the job.
But listen, I appreciate the opportunity.
No retirement.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Here we go. Terence Crawford's closing phase of preparation has been filled with unrelenting work and grit as he drives himself toward the greatest fight of his career with Canelo Alvarez. In camp, Crawford has sparred hard, honed his reactions, and refined defensive skills while ensuring his attack stays sharp and heavy. His coaches highlight the focus and control he's shown, portraying a boxer who left nothing unchecked. Footage captures him grinding with purpose, his frame lean and ready, prepared to enter the ring, brimming with confidence. Crawford's resolve is clear in how he speaks, firmly stating that triumph is within reach, even if the task is tough. Interviews and clips from camp display someone who thrives under stress, fully aware of the challenge of facing a champion like Canelo, yet never second-guessing himself. His words echo a fighter preparing body and mind alike, staying steady regardless of pressure. He promises fans that no matter how difficult the bout becomes, his plan, discipline, and trust in himself will lead the way.
How do you see this fight with Canelo going?
I'm definitely going to win the fight, for sure. But, I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think he's going to bring the best out of me. I'm going to bring the best out of him, and it's going to be
For unlike fighters who sometimes exhaust themselves chasing perfection, Crawford has shown wisdom in how he trains. He explains openly that he avoids pushing past healthy limits, choosing instead to give maximum effort inside structured sessions. This underlines his maturity as an athlete who values balance and recovery. Crawford stresses that the intense grind already done is all the preparation needed, warning that extra strain might drain energy or cause injuries before the night of the fight.
But right now, I'm not training hard. I'm not even training, really. I don't want to overtrain because me personally, when I go in the gym, I give my all, and I don't want to burn myself out.
Mr. Martinez, Crawford's lead sparring partner, has issued chilling words about what Canelo may face. After countless rounds with Terence, Martinez insists that Crawford's punching power is something Canelo will find difficult to match. He says that while many think Canelo is naturally the bigger man, Crawford feels equally strong inside the ropes. Martinez believes the force behind Terence's shots proves that a dangerous rival is coming for Canelo. Such insight from sparring partners often offers the truest view of a fighter's real shape in camp.
No, está como dicen muchos, está cabrón. Está preparado, está listo, a pesar de venir de una categoría muy abajo, subir a la 168, pues yo te digo, los sparring con él, tanto lo he ayudado como he sentido que él me ha ayudado también a mí. Entonces, anteriormente estaba enfocado en ayudarlo, pero luego que me dijeron que yo iba a pelear, ¿sabes qué? Necesito ayudarte, pero que me ayudes. Y ya en el ring nos entendemos. Yo casi no hablo inglés. Todavía voy practicándolo, pero en el ring nos entendemos muy bien. y hay una buena vibra, pero él está listo. Y yo también estoy listo.
El tema del peso, ¿cómo crees lo afectará en la noche de la pelea haciendo sparring con él?
¿Cómo?
Haciendo sparring con Terence, la gente habla, pues el Canelo es muy grande,
Sí.
de 2 categorías.
Bueno, en realidad en tamaño creo que están iguales. Pero en diferencia de peso, sí, a lo mejor Canelo está más acostumbrado a esa categoría que Terence. Pero te digo, vengo haciendo sparring con él desde que estaba en las 147 libras. Mi primer sparring con él en las 147. Yo era ya 168, sigo siendo 168. Y lo único que hizo ahora pues es subir de peso, aumentar de peso. Y sí, se siente muy diferente haber hecho sparring con él en 147 y ahora hacer sparring con él en 168. Pero yo creo que...
¿Cómo se siente diferente?
En el sentido que le he sentido más pegada, más explosivo. La rapidez, el snap lo tiene todavía el cabrón, no lo ha perdido, lo he sentido. Pero creo que la nutrición que lleva el equipo de
Former title holder Duke McKenzie has confidently said Crawford is built to break down Canelo Alvarez. He explains that several of Canelo's past opponents weren't truly elite, meaning Crawford poses a challenge like none before. McKenzie adds that Terence's adaptability mid-fight changes, and sharp ring IQ make him an ideal threat to reveal Canelo's weaknesses. He argues that while Alvarez has succeeded against many names, he has yet to deal with someone boasting Crawford's accuracy, rhythm, and all-around craft.
Over the years, when you look, since he's been off the mad cow meat, right? You look at his last 5 fights, he's boxed ordinary fighters, you know, and they're not in the same league. They're really not in the same league. And I think to myself, his last 5 fights, what's that kid's name? Hamza Shiraz, right? So he boxed in his last fight. He knocked out, what's the kid's name?
Belanga.
Right, he knocked out Belanga. Belanga took your man there. He took him the distance. Now, you only got to balance it up. If Belanga can take him the distance, you got to say to yourself, what is Terence Crawford going to do to Cotto? Sorry, calling Cotto to
Canelo, yeah.
Canelo. Sorry, to Canelo Cotto. I've got the names mixed up. Yeah, right. So, what's he going to do to Cotto? To you know what? I look at the fight and I think to myself, I really like Terence Crawford, right? Because of his switch hitting style. Now, Terence Crawford is due a massive, he's due a massive performance. And I think Canelo's made for him. Canelo doesn't fight with any urgency anymore. You don't get any head movement from him anymore. He doesn't show you a punch and hit you with another one anymore. There's no variety in his whole sort of makeup. And I look at him and I think to myself, Canelo's become, just in my opinion, I think he's become a little bit pedestrian in as much as goes in straight lines, comes out in straight lines. There's no urgency.
A major topic ahead of this bout has been size differences, with critics warning that moving up to meet Canelo could leave Crawford at risk. Yet recent footage from camp has eased most doubts. Crawford now looks bigger, tougher, and sharper than ever, shifting predictions toward him. Analysts say the size debate seems finished since Crawford's ability to bulk up without losing speed has surprised doubters. Some even predict a possible stoppage win. His physical growth has made many rethink if Canelo's assumed edge will hold once they meet in the ring.
Don't win fights, and everybody it seems like that says muscles don't win fights usually have ridiculous muscle mass. Like Devin Haney was like, muscles don't win, and Devin's like way bigger than everybody else at 135 pounds and jacked to the gills. That's that snack shit. Okay, we're not doing that. But Terence Crawford also on that snack shit. Anyway, Bud Crawford did just drop a body transformation pic. Let's take a look at it. Boom! Son, I'm sorry, I have a flat tire. Does anyone have a jack to help me out? Oh, thank you, Bud Crawford. You're actually huge. The man has abs on his abs on his abs. I'm not trying to glaze, but that doesn't look like a 147 pounder. It doesn't look like a 154 pounder. That looks like a grown man. He's definitely put some weight on, coming to 168 pounds. And I can tell you that now. Take what I'm about to show you with a grain of salt because it is on weigh-in day, but look at what he was at 140 pounds. Now, again, he's out of camp, hasn't made the weight cut yet, but that's him right now. But I mean, that is crazy. Couple of things. Yes, muscles don't win you fights, and the biggest question we have to ask now is how will this newfound muscle mass affect Bud Crawford in the fight? Because one of the things I have said continuously about this fight is that the weight issue has been completely overblown by people. And what I mean is there is not a massive weight disparity between these two fighters. What Canelo walks around at and what Terence Crawford walks around at is probably similar, and maybe Terence Crawford even weighs a little more. I don't know. I saw the picture of the scale of him at 186. It may be a little less when he's normally not trying to gain weight, but that's not the point of the weight difference. The point of saying there is a weight difference is that Canelo Alvarez has consistently fought and been successful at 160 to 168.
Debate sparked when analyst Showbiz, the adult, speculated about the match being fixed after seeing Turki Alaushik's role in Crawford's camp. In video, Turki is heard telling Terence not to retire after facing Canelo, which Showbiz viewed as a hint about returning favors. The theory implies that since Turki helped arrange the bout, he may want something back from Crawford. Though mostly conjecture, it stirred discussions among fans and pundits about whether outside hands could affect the fairness of such a huge contest.
On the first part, return the favor. But Turki, in a second thought, said, no, I'm going to deliver this message. He goes back to Bud and he says, and don't retire after this. Don't retire.
No retirement. Let's get it. Yeah.
That's what Turki meant when he was trying to say, return the favor.
I said, you must return. Yeah.
I did this for you. You got this big fight. Yeah, the job ain't done. Deliver the job, but don't retire. Return the favor. That is the most important part, and we're gonna break that down. The deliver the job thing, that is more of a language difference, okay? Because Bud is saying, listen, the job ain't done. He said, oh yeah, deliver the job Saturday. Mostly meaning, put on a good fight. Fight your heart out. If you win, cool. That'll be best if you win. But I'm just saying, it's not about winning. Winning is about trying. Winning is about going for greatness. Marvelous Marvin Hagler wasn't undefeated. Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran, Muhammad Ali, Sam Langford, Jack Johnson, Jack Dempsey, some of these Gene Tunney, some of the greatest fighters of all time, Willie Pep, Sammy Sadler. These guys weren't undefeated, right? But that's what made them great, is that they were taking on all challenges. His Excellency Turki Alaushik knows that the product isn't the fighter. The product is the sport. So he's trying to put on the best matches, which is why he's saying, don't retire, return the favor, because I got more ideas.